Ow. Looks like nobody else is on yet, though. Hopefully. Okay, good. Oh, excuse me.
Connected. Channel switched.
The hamster.
Hey. Go ahead and start putting some practice in. I don't know if we actually do the full hour. We probably won't, but you never know. You never know. This car's pretty fun to drive, though. Pretty fun indeed. Car does not like cold tires. Also have to reacquaint my mind with it. Having driven the LMP1 Monster before.
Good evening, guys.
Ludicrous brakes.
Hey, Mario.
Hi, Harmer.
Hey guys.
Hey, drive.
Hi.
Oh. That was not ideal.
Howdy.
Hey, Pick.
Before we get too far in, I want to check
Hey, Vic.
something.
Hey,
Ah, just like I guessed. I figured there'd be quite a few people in the BMW Z4.
Hey, drive. I forgot to save the damn setup that I was fiddling around with last night.
Oh no. I didn't keep it in the car.
No, I'm pretty sure you gotta save it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess it's just if the track comes with them. Let's see if this track actually did. It'd be really nice to have a track map for this. RFactor 2. Installed. Locations. Valencia. Circuit. I guess maybe it would be Valencia _ maps. I don't know how to get to the. I don't think there's a way to get to the mass utility inside the game. Or if there is, I don't know how to do it. Open. Installed location. Valencia.
I got to reboot. I'm kind of froze up here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, that is a bunch of files. Sort by type. I don't think any of these are right. Aha! AIW GDB. How do I extract those? Screw it, we'll just put it on the desktop. It'll be easy enough. Aha! I think I might be, I might have figured out how to get maps working for tracks that don't have the track map, trap, words. Alright, so now we need to go to plugins, track map, tracks. Oh, we just copy those two in here. Okay, easy enough. Replace. If that works, that would be fantastic. Although those two files were already in there, which is not ideal. Still odd to me that there haven't been updates for this, for that plugin in so long. Ugh.
Ooh, that car sounded nice, whoever that was that just went by.
Nope, still no map. Ah, no, there is a map. Yes, victory. Oh, that's so good. Now I actually have a map. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool that I know how to do that now. It's actually not very hard to do. Not very hard at all. God, the curb sound in these is awful. Wow, that got me right back in the swing of things with this car, too. Which is kind of weird. That was not ideal. Well, I am on race fuel at the moment. Luckily, my tires should be relatively normal temperatures by the time we get down here. Oh, that doesn't help. laps. But enough for 14. I don't really trust. Particularly when it comes to mod cars, I don't really trust their fuel. What it actually says. Alright, we'll go with low fuel here. Oh, Drafter isn't... Oh, right, he had to restart. It's like he's not in yet. Then I noticed he wasn't on TeamSpeak either. It's a shame we'll be missing Paradox for obvious reasons with his computer issues. Seems like Manic's not here either. Which is a shame. And then Bub said he was going to miss a few weeks of racing. There, now on Steam, Drafter's logging back in, so.
User joined your channel.
Damn Windows updates.
Oh, yeah.
They ought to give you the option to install later or something.
Yeah, it's the one really annoying thing about Windows 10.
And you don't even have any notification that you're going to get a update. There's no icon or anything. Of course, Windows 7 has the icon and you still can't do anything about it, so.
Hashtag blame all the dumb people. Basically, if they didn't have to make it idiot-proof, then they wouldn't have to go to such lengths to force people to update. It's just a shame. So then the rest of us have to suffer. On 7 and 8 I did. Well, I didn't have them turned off, but I had it forced to tell me when to install. In Windows 10 you literally don't get the option. Your only option is whether it auto restarts or not. Which obviously everybody turns off. It'd be silly not to. Right, 45 at Italia.
Point 6.
What car are you in, Pick?
Beaver.
Oh, okay.
There's not
What
too
car
far
are you
behind
in?
me.
The McLaren. I tried that BMW last night. I couldn't drive it for shit.
Well, I tried the Camaro earlier, just before. Great sound, but back end is squirrely as hell.
And I won't be fast, but hopefully I'll be able to keep it in between the, keep it on the pavement.
Almost kept that from going all the way around.
The lap was a 1.
Oh, that sucks.
.14.
That was a really good lap up to that point, too. That stupid bump in that last corner, man. Ugh. Yeah, I've never driven this track. The closest thing I've driven to this track is Harama in Grid Autosport. But in Autosport,
Yeah, once they
it's-
start
it's
spinning, there's not
different.
much you can do about it.
Let's see, who's in what? Got Harmer in the Porsche, Dick in the BMW, Mario in the BMW, and Drafter in the McLaren. I hate the way that thing handles. The Porsche is just... I can't get it to not spin everywhere. As if on cue. Oh, that's funny. As if perfectly on cue. Alright, let's try and set a decent lap here. But I do actually like this track. When they first picked this track for this week, I actually thought they meant the Valencia street circuit, which really would not have made for very good racing in these GT cars. Although I do have to say, as a track to just make laps around, I actually like the Valencia street circuit. It's just so hard to pass on. But I think this circuit will be much, much better. There's quite a few mid to low speed corners. Should make for some decent overtaking. No, these are not the URDs. These are the FIA GT GT3 ones. The physics on the URD ones are much more fun, but at the same time, the URDs are supposed to be GTE cars, which is why they're faster, they have more downforce, and they're also a little trickier on throttle. Which is also part of why I like them so much more. Poor Drafter. Also, the Porsche from the URD ones is much more up to date. These are more like the, I think these are like 3 or 4 years out of date. 'Cause that's definitely a quite older model Porsche. Because they completely got rid of the bubble headlights a few years ago, which made the cars look much, much better to me anyway. I always hated the awkward bubble headlight thing. My eyes are still not happy, unfortunately. I'm way behind on this lap pace-wise, holy cow. 22, that sounds about right. Because the new Porsches actually look very, very nice, particularly the front end of them.
8.56.
Still losing 7/10 in a single sector. Holy cow. Still up on my own time at least, but I think all this is going to do is put me up there with Drafter. That last corner is so much harder than it seems like it should be. There we go, that's better.
7.21.
I don't think I have enough fuel left for one more lap. See how far we can get around though. Yeah, when they're on cold tires, they really want to spin all the time. It took me a lot of setup changes to get this thing to be more drivable. One of the key things was giving it a lot more rear downforce. Really helped. And then softening the suspension all the way around, particularly the dampers, helped quite a bit also. The biggest thing that will help in GT style cars is just giving the rear tires a ton of tow, a ton of positive tow. That'll really help stability on throttle. Hey, Docat. It's been a while, good sir. I think we'll go ahead and go back to our full fuel here. Oh, Drafter's got me by a 10th now. Looks like Drafter, Mario, and I might have a good battle back here for third. But yeah, I definitely prefer the URD cars quite a bit. And partially that's not really this mod's fault. It's more the form of car. Because as I've stated many times, GTE cars are just flat out more fun to drive. The other thing you could always do is toss some traction control at these. Because these would be cars that would come with it standard. So if you're really having a ton of trouble getting them to not spin, you toss a little bit of traction control at it. Even just having it on low should probably be enough to make them fairly consistent. And then if you have it all the way up at high, it'll be obtrusive to the point where it'll probably be slowing you down a little bit. but it'll make them definitely much more drivable. God, that last corner's tough. This car seems much happier on heavy fuel though. It's odd how many GT cars really feel that way. They just seem to be much more planted with more weight in them. Just always seems very odd to me. Only a tenth off my own pace with full fuel. I will definitely be getting the Dream Pack. The two GT3 cars alone really, really intrigue me because they're two cars you can't get anywhere else, which I really, really like. And they're two cars that should be, even though they're GT3 cars, they're two cars that should actually be pretty fun to drive, which is good. And they both look fantastic. Track I don't really care about. I'm not a huge Brands Hatch fan. I don't hate the track, but it's definitely not my thing. But it's not bad to have as a track because so many people do like it, so it'll be pretty popular. Then the other cars I didn't really look at that much, but the new Lambo should be fun. These big heavy Lambos with tons of power are always fun. It just always are. But the other cars I haven't really paid too much attention to.
The lap was a 1.
All right.
6.32.
I realize my car really likes high fuel.
Lap drive.
Drafter went to the
Thanks.
top. Holy
I'm
cow.
not sure what's going on here. Better go check if I accidentally have traction control on or something.
How in the world did I get that time out of this thing? Now I'm back down to 4th. All right. If only.
The lap was a 1:37.
I think I just got a magic lap for myself. Or I was accidentally pushing more than I thought I was. Still definitely not being as aggressive on entry as I could be for a couple of these corners. But it's where these cars tend to lose it the most, is if you overcook the entry, so try to be a little careful of that. Oh, balls. That's gonna cost me a ton of time. Oh, new PC, nice. That's always a fun feeling. Oh, actually, I only lost 2/10. All right. Well, we could have salvaged that. Pushing a little too hard now. That's gotta look awesome. Hey, 960, nice.
Wow, they have a TV screen on the front stretch that actually shows what's going on.
34 gigs of RAM is real nice. Whoop.
Or I think it's on the front stretch.
Looks like you might. Oh. Oh.
That's why my frame rates are terrible.
Can't believe the gaps are so huge. Oh, Pick just went to second. Oh, and Harmer went to first. The easiest way to find it is just in the forum, and I mainly say that because the password isn't like a normal thing, and I literally don't remember it. And without being able to give you the password, there's no real
Yeah, I knew that wouldn't last long. Nice time, Harmer.
there's no real reason to
Yeah,
give you
nice
the other
guys,
stuff since
wow.
you'll need that anyway.
Is that race fuel or poly fuel?
Mine's everything's default on mine.
Okay.
I went faster when I put race fuel in it.
Yeah, the car's heavier.
Wow.
Mario, had you said I put the setup in the garage. Did you see it?
Yeah, thank you, Epic.
Okay.
Drift King Harmer there.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah.
There's
Nice
like
one.
Gymkhana stuff there.
I'll be right back.
Oh. He is quite fast. Did he improve on his time? No. Okay, so he does take that in fourth.
Oh, it's after that first turn, where the TV screen is. I guess it faces away from us when we're on the track.
The gearing is pretty similar. These are not the URDs, so I guess Apex. I don't know if they're different, but or I don't know if it's called the Apex. But it's definitely not the URD ones. I actually like the URD ones more, but not everybody at World Racers has them. Oh. He always gets spicy into that corner. No, it's the Valencia permanent circuit.
There's more than one.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun track.
Has Paradox figured out anything on his PC? Do y'all know?
No, he was telling me yesterday his motherboard is gone, so he's waiting until he can get another one.
Oh man, that sucks.
stays in third here. I guess you can. I mean, if I could do it on cold tires, I can definitely do it on hot tires.
And he was already saying money was tight with Christmas and everything.
Oh, that's better. It's a much better entry for that corner.
Could be worse than a motherboard, I guess, though.
Something about paradox?
Yeah. His PC crashed the other day.
Yeah, you think the power supply or the motherboard?
Alright, let's see if we can do a better lap here. I'd like to at least knock a second off of my time. I don't like having to hit third there. I can stay in third there. Alright. Sometimes it definitely pays off to watch the faster guys. It's odd that I can't really keep the car in third there. Go, car. That's gonna take a little bit of time away. God, I hate the curb sound in this thing though. Just sounds so generic. I probably should be able to take the center of that corner faster than I am. I can knock off about a second, I'll still be happy though. I lost a ton of time. Lost so much time in that third sector. Nope, 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 nope. Man in the middle attack is what? I guess the sound stands out a little bit more because the engine sounds aren't that bad, so like if the engine sound was really, really crappy and the brake sound was crappy and the curb sound was crappy, then it would stand out a little bit more. Or it wouldn't stand out as much. But because the engine actually sounds pretty decent, then the fact that the curb is so awkward just stands out that much more. Pushing a little too hard. Give it one more lap and then we'll just sit with what we have. Identity of the server issues. I have no idea what that means, Doc. I've never run into that with TeamSpeak. Well, I think you'd be surprised how loud curbs can be. Screw it. Whee! Might as well ride it all the way into the wall. But yeah, a lot of times you actually can hear curb noises over other sounds. If I'd kept that other lap together, I would have been about a second faster, which would put me in fighting range of these guys at least. I think
My frame rates are good for whatever that's worth.
we're gonna do something dumb here and make a last second setup change. But we won't save it in case it goes terribly. Yeah, that's the one bad thing about getting any new PC or reformatting or anything like that is reinstalling all of your software again. It's just a giant pain. My big hope is that I didn't make it too aggressive. Should theoretically allow me to turn into corners easier, but if I'm carrying too much speed, it'll just spin on entry for me now. Just have to be a little more careful of that. Yeah, that is true. That's one of the nice things
I'm ready
about
whenever
Steam
everybody
based.
else is.
It's being able to just
Undo.
grab all those saved settings and files. This does feel better. Definitely much sharper to turn in now. God, my eyes are still so funky. I really need to get that other set of glasses already. That's not a pretty first corner at all. Yeah, now I'm just all sorts of out of shape on this lap. That was such an ugly first sector. God, that was so bad. Yeah, it does seem like your spacebar doesn't like you tonight. That was a mediocre middle sector because I didn't gain anything. I think this setup is going to be better for racing though.
The lap was a 1:36.59.
Wow. I picked up 8/10 in the last sector alone. Alright, we are definitely saving this setup. Holy cow. So if I picked up the 8/10 I know I have in the first sector and the 8/10 I know I have in the last sector, that would put me in second. So I have the capability of putting in a very good lap. Now it's just a matter of doing it. Although in the race itself, it's more about being consistent.
User joined your channel.
Oh, there's Docket. I was like, who in the world is that?
Who joined?
Monsieur Docat.
Nobody but me.
It looks like 29.7 is my best. So yeah, that's about a second better that I have in the first sector.
Okay, where do we vote?
It's Doc.
You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Good to see you, Docs.
Yeah,
Hey, Docs.
I tried whispering you to let you know that I got a new PC and I just want to get TeamSpeak set up. I will be racing in the first of the year.
Oh, okay, cool.
All
Awesome.
right, good race, guys. Man.
Ugh.
All right, see you, man.
Whew.
Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
It should be a fun race. I mean, I obviously have the capability to pump out a good lap. Also, the grid positions are a little funky on this track. First place actually starts behind second. Better make sure we do put some heat in the tires here, without scrubbing actually any actual wear off of them. I can't stand when people do super slow formation laps, by the way. Like the Revs guys really seem to do super slow formation laps. Which, again, never made sense to me because you're not actually putting any heat in the tires, you're not putting any heat in the brakes when you do that.
Starting from the pit pick?
I don't know. Are you on the track? Or...
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Doing the
Formation lap.
thank you.
I didn't know how to say it in French, so.
Oh, at least have some heat.
Le tour
in
de
the tires.
formation.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking.
Right now we really want to put some heat in the brakes here.
I hope I didn't flat spot my tires already. I was messing around trying to warm up my tires, and I didn't realize my spot was coming up, and I tried to brake to get to it, and I spun out.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, we have to wait for Pick to get all the way around. Oh, that sucks.
oh. That's scary. Oh shit!
Oh, I didn't get a very good start there.
Wow.
Go ahead, pick.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, the rearview mirror is actually pretty hard to see out of in this car.
Oh oh oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
My neck! Shit!
Oh.
The lap was a
You okay, Mario?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Ah, no problem.
I almost did the same thing to Harmer.
A tiny little bump on that last turn is deadly. Or before it. I don't have any pressure, so I really need to make use of this time. Try and really put in some decent laps here. Get myself into a bit of a rhythm. 'Cause that first lap is real ugly. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I see smoke.
Me too.
I have no idea what that would have been from. Up that curb a little bit. Now picks right on my booty again.
The lap was a 1:39.39.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I think I locked up my brakes a tiny bit there. Still not getting that right. I think I just need to get a little less aggressive with my braking while I feel it all out. I think I should have done half of the change I did with my front suspension and ARB.
36.68.
Ugh. And it doesn't help that I have so much downforce on the car, particularly for that sequence there. Oh god, oh god. This is exactly how those last second changes can bite you. Because if you don't have time to feel them out over a sequence of laps, sometimes they will not be as good as they felt those first few laps. Just if you don't have time to adjust your brake points, turn-in points, and acceleration points to the new feeling on the car. trouble is I think this is a faster setup than the one I had before. I just feel like I'm probably overdriving it a bit. In some corners and underdriving it in others. That freaking corner, man. Oh well.
The lap was a 1.
We'll just sit back here, I guess.
5.
I think I would have been better off just taking downforce off the car, as opposed to trying to make the front turn in better. Because the car does feel much, much better, but at the same time it's much more on edge everywhere now than it was before. Just makes it much more dangerous. Whereas if I had just taken downforce off, all I would have done is improved the first corner, which is really the only place I was having a ton of issues with that understeer. There's still time though, we're not even to halfway yet, I guess. But if I keep doing that, I'm gonna rip a lot of life out of my tire. Can't find a brake point for that last corner anymore. I really wish that corner had friggin' brake markers.
That was a 1:36.74.
Looks like Mario is really struggling for pace back there though. Which is rare, usually he's right up front. Actually, usually he's right up with Pick wherever he is.
Pretty quiet.
Getting good first and second sectors and then just throwing it away. Going into that corner. That's a little bit better.
This is kind of a high concentration race.
The lap was a
I can understand.
7.05.
So that was a turning point that would have made fourth gear work. Still doesn't want to turn in that corner though. I mean, it's a tough corner anyway. It's off camber and rising. Sort of the opposite of that one, which is off camber and descending. There we go. Finally got a decent turn in for that corner. Only took 7 laps. Silly thing is I wasn't having any issues with that particular corner in practice or qualifying. This was the one that was giving me all the issues before.
The lap was a 1:36.29.
And it also doesn't help that everything is doubled right now. Yeah, my laps are just way too inconsistent. Pick is really pulling away from me now, so he's gotten into a groove. It's just 2 laps ago, it was, what, 6 seconds? Now it's 9.
That was a 1:37.00.
I mean, if I really push every single corner as hard as it'll go, I can start to knock off the tiniest hint of time, but then if I mess up one, even slightly, he gets not only that amount back, but more. Still my biggest weakness by far is still my inconsistency. When I do races where I am consistent, I tend to do well. Particularly when that consistency is fast, but... Looks like I'm maintaining the gap to Drafter, though. For the most part. Which means Pick is probably gaining on him, although he's probably going to run out of laps.
That was a 1:36.48.
That was a really good first corner. And then I blow the second one. Still can't figure out that corner. When I go down to second, it feels like I'm going way too slow in that third corner. But if I don't go down to second, it feels like I'm going way too fast. It's like that corner is right on the boundary between second and third gear, and I hate those kind of corners. It usually means I probably should have changed my gearing somehow. Try to avoid that situation. It's very similar with right here, where I don't really want to go up into fifth. But if I don't, I'm gonna hit the rev limiter, even if it's just for a moment. That shadow scared the crap out of me. I thought something was gonna hit my car. Wow. That actually almost made me jump. That's crazy. Oh, Mario's 35 seconds back. He must have spun.
7.61.
These are such slow laps. And that's the most disappointing thing when you know you could have had the pace in the car. But you just threw it away early and then never got it back. Cautionary tale about not making too many changes right before the race starts. Particularly bigger changes. Oh well. I think if I had made that change earlier in the session, I could have gone back half on it, and then also taken downforce off the rear and really been in a much better spot. Ready to come up to the last lap. I mean, it's literally going to require a mistake from up in front for me to have a chance of gaining anything.
The lap was a 1:37.49.
Again, it also doesn't help that it's so hard to see anything right now. Literally everything my right eye sees is doubled. Oh well, we're just going for broke here. Nothing to lose. Even if I spin, I'm not going to lose a position, so... The only thing I could lose is really if I just threw it all the way in a wall. And
Ooh,
blew
that
the
was a
engine.
close one. Nice win, Harmer.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice win, Armor.
Nice win, Armor.
Great job, guys.
Nice win, Armor. Oh, come on, baby, coast. Woohoo! Ran out of fuel coming out of the last corner.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Luckily, the start-finish line isn't too far down. Oh.
I'm gonna give you a little push.
Crazy thing is, I put in enough for what it claimed as 14 laps, so I'm glad I did that. Whew. I want to hear from the outside when it runs out of fuel.
That was fun. Pick was catching me those last few laps. I had to really...
I was
Buckle down there.
pushing hard and I pushed too hard on the last lap.
Well, right when you went off track, right before that, I almost spun out, and it scared the shit out of me.
That was fun though.
Yeah, that was good stuff. I like that car. Great track, too.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a track I've never raced before. I really enjoyed it. I really like that
Yeah, that was
Ferrari
good
too.
stuff. chit chat.
No.
Oh man, that was like, man, you got to really focus on those corners.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have time to think or talk.
Nope.
And out of fuel.
Of course, I never do, but when even drafters quiet, you know it's a tough track.
Well, I was in second. I mean, I had to focus. If I was in fourth, I probably would have been rambling on like an idiot.
Yeah, good race draft.
What were the fastest laps?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was fun.
34.0, 35, 34, 36. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's so
All right,
gross.
see you guys later. Good stuff.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.
Ugh. Don't make last minute changes. I've told myself that so many times. I've told other people that so many times. And then I go and do it. Like an idiot. Oh well. Oh well. Sometimes you have to teach yourself the hard way. But either way, that was fun. Qualifying was more fun than the race because I thought I would have a lot more pace potentially than I actually did, but it still turned out all right. Anyway, that's it for that. That was still pretty fun. Shouldn't be any streams tomorrow unless all of a sudden I feel like streaming a livery thing because I'm going to be making a livery for. Well, actually, I probably won't be making a livery for that, so there probably won't be any stream tomorrow. But then Sunday we should be doing our oval racing. Should be fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And as always, thank you all very much for stopping by. I will see you guys later.